It's a large metal spike, probably used to hold prisoners' coats. Right, Frederick?
Yeah. I mean, no. Actually, it's an art installation by some guy named Vlad Tepes. He used to put a bunch of stuff on it, but I forget what.
I'd love to talk to the person who installed this interesting thing.
Hey, look! There's an instruction manual carved into the side of the spike. It says, lift person, be sure to lift with legs, not lower back. Press person firmly against spike until tip protrudes 2 to 3 inches from person's sternum. May cause skin irritation.
It's bolted to the wall. I'm unnaturally strong, but not that strong. It's a burning torch. That's hot.
Hot or not, I wouldn't touch it.
If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not set myself on fire. It's an unlit torch.
Wow, I've never seen one of those. It seems like they never go out. Ever. I think it goes without saying that Shroudy was definitely carrying one of those for you.
This might come in handy, but I'm not carrying it around. I'll keep it in mind. That's strange. I never realized the castle had a sub-basement. It looks a little hot in there.
Who's that mean-looking dude with the pitchfork? And who is that standing next to him?
You mean the guy with the stupid look on his face and the name tag that says, "My name is George"? I have no idea.
Hey, you! Yeah, I'm talking to you, Mr. Big Red Dude with the spiked tail. You're lucky I forgot to bring my fiddle, otherwise I'd challenge you to the musical duel of the century, and I'd kick your calcer.
Hello in there!
Who are you waving to, Mona?
A whole bunch of lawyers. It's the handle to the grate that covers the pit. All of these obstacles are really starting to grate on me. It's stuck. The hinges appear to be rusted shut. I won't be able to open this up until the hinges are working. I wonder who this Jenny girl is.
Given the fact that it's 1897, I'm more surprised that you're not wondering how you call somebody.
It says for a good time call. Jenny, 867-5309.
Boy, I would have hated to be the poor bastard who had that phone number. I bet millions of people were tortured by that number, staring at it while hanging there, wondering who was this Jenny.
It's not my job to keep the walls of Shroudy's torture chamber clean. In fact, if I had some paint, I might add a few choice words myself.
I'd say it's a good thing you don't have any paint, considering this is supposed to be a family-friendly game.
My, they sure spilled a lot of ketchup down here, and on this wall particularly.
Ketchup looks more like old positive salty tasting Merlot to me.
Though I am a bit peckish, a lady does not lick wine off of walls. Though it is tempting. Very tempting. Although it looks like my favorite wine, I do prefer it in liquid form. Re-drum. What does re-drum mean?
It's Moo-Rurder spelled backwards, I think. I knew a Moo-Rurder once. He owes me money.
You're really not making any sense. I wish I could talk to the guy who wrote this. I really want to know what redrum means.
Maybe he was a drummer who wanted to drum some more. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my calcer.
I would rather not touch that.
Yeah, let the maid service take care of it. Speaking of, this place is a mess. I bet they haven't been down here in months.
It's a rather ghoulish-looking smiley face.
You've gotta love the power of positive thinking. Here he was, trapped in a dungeon, obviously bleeding, and yet he chose to make a smiley face instead of a frown. It's really quite uplifting if you think about it.
I'm not going to destroy the most pleasant item in this entire room. It's the hinge for the grate that covers the pit. It looks like it hasn't been oiled in a long time. If I had to make a guess, I'd say that resembles an Eastern European torque friction hinge.
Really? I thought it was more of a Draxylvanian, half-mortised flange hinge.
Well, I guess we can agree to disagree. These hinges definitely need some lubrication if they're going to work. Well, Fodrick, aren't you going to make some sort of snide comment about the word lubrication?
I thought about it, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't make it past the censors.
That loosened one of them up, but I had to use all the lotion in the bottle. Now it's empty. Let's crush Frodrick's fruits and nuts.
Hold on, what are you doing? Mona, please wait!
Relax, Fodrick. They are just the fruits and nuts from your cage.
Oof. On a somewhat related note, I'll let you know when my heart restarts.
This bottle is empty. I can fill it up with this dripping oil. That did it. Both hinges are now loose. That did it. The pit is now open.
Man, that smells horrible.
Ugh. It's some kind of pit. I can't see what's down there because it's so dark.
You may not be able to see it, but you can certainly smell it. Whatever's down there smells worse than the skid marks in Shroudy's underwear.
How do you know that? Ugh, never mind. I don't need to know. It's a good thing I haven't eaten anything this morning. Otherwise, I might be making a contribution to whatever's down in that pit.
You mean you're on the verge of blowing chunks, yodeling in the gully, talking to Ralph on the big white telephone, executing a Technicolor yawn, launching lunch, delivering street pizza, or involuntarily creating a personal protein spill?
Fodrick, you're more than a little twisted, but highly creative. That won't accomplish anything, I'm afraid. Sorry.